I'm 25 years old, and a dog ate a lot more than just my homework. I come from a 3-mile town in Bayonne, in New Jersey. I went to all-girls Catholic high school. I would always talk so much that I get in trouble. I don't know, other than that, I was a good student. I got pretty good grades. You could say I was life of the party. I'm not trying to brag, but I light up the room. Like, I literally make everyone laugh. And then a year ago, my life changed completely for the worst. We went to a friend's house, and we started, just playing card games, just hanging out. I was playing with the dog, sitting on the floor. I was about to pick up my phone. And the last thing I remember is just my friend running up to me with a towel, holding it on my face, and then everyone was just going into panic. And I looked down and I was drenched in the room. It all blacked out. And then I remember waking up in the ER. I felt my face very heavy, and I'm like, something's not right. And they were like, you're not allowed to go to the bathroom. And I'm like, I'm 25 years old. If I have to get up to go to the bathroom, I'm going to the bathroom. I was washing my hands. I look up, I'm covered from here to here, just all white. I unraveled it, and that's what I saw. I was missing my whole lip from the middle to the end. I just broke down. I sat on the floor and I just cried. I just couldn't believe I still didn't know what was happening. I thought I was in a dream. I remember my mom and my dad coming in. They opened the curtain. My dad started crying. He's like, I can't do this. And I just remember the nurse saying, all right, we're gonna prep you for surgery, let's go. Later on when I woke up, I found out they were trying to reattach the piece of the lip that was taken off, but the skin was so damaged that they couldn't reconnect it. So that's when he decided to curve my bottom lip up to my upper lip. 6 months later, I had my second surgery. I looked in the mirror and I looked the same to me. Everyone saw a difference, but I didn't. I don't care what other people say. I need to see it. So when I went to my surgeon, I told him, I was like, well, I really want to be able to open my mouth. And he's like, I don't feel like it'll be able to open any more than it already is. That's when I had started Googling, top plastic surgeons. I clicked Dr. Nassif's name, and I see a little clip regarding why he went to plastic surgery, that when he was in residency, a 6-year-old boy came in with multiple dog bites. And that's what made him really want to go into plastic surgery. And I was like, wow, if anyone really could help me or want to help me, I feel like it'd be Dr. Nassif.
At least you're coming out to eat.
Well, you freaking made me. I'd rather actually pet a dog than eat at a restaurant, to be honest with you. I don't like being stared at. What are you gonna get to eat?
A burger. We're at a burger spot. I'll cut it up for you if you need me to cut it up.
Oh, you will? In order to eat a burger, you have to actually pick it up and bite into it. And in my case, anything that requires me to open my mouth, I honestly can't. All of my foods that I love to eat, I have to cut. So when I'm sitting there cutting it, I just feel like everyone's staring at me. I feel like it was just yesterday.
Since the bite?
Yeah.
In the beginning, when it first happened, I really didn't think you were gonna leave the house at all.
I didn't plan on it.
Well, you used to be all about makeup and doing your hair.
Well, I used to, now I just work at home, like that. This. Like, I don't care anymore. If Dr. Nassif can help me, I want to be able to eat normal. I want to be able to wear lipstick. It's probably gonna sound crazy, but the main thing I really want to do is take a nice bite out of a juicy hamburger. And if I could wear lipstick even doing it, that would make it even better.
What if they say that they can't do anything?
I'll be devastated. Are you kidding me?
So our first patient this morning has a dog bite injury to the upper lip.
Oh.
So let's look at some photos.
Cute
so
girl.
Here she is pre. Oh.
Whoa.
Okay, so she had a abby
That's
flap.
a big chunk taken out. Wow.
Almost halfway, the whole upper lip gone.
Important anatomic features have been removed.
Can you please send in Karissa? Hi, Miss Karissa. How are you?
Nice to meet you. How are you?
Nice to meet you, Dr.
Hi,
Dubrow.
Karissa. Nice to meet you. My pleasure to meet you.
I'm Lainey.
What is it?
I'm the friend.
You're the friend?
The friend.
Yeah.
The friend.
Lainey,
I'm
here you
a
go.
good friend.
Nice to
Good
meet
friend.
you.
Over the past year, I've watched Karissa go through ups and downs. If Dr. Nassif and Dr. Dubrow could fix her, she's gonna be back to where she left off.
Can you tell us a little bit about what
Well,
happened?
yeah. A year ago this month, I went to my friend's house. We were playing with the dog, hanging out.
What type of dog?
It was a mixed dog. I don't know if it was.
We don't really know.
Were you there?
Yeah, she was
Yes, I
actually
was
with me.
there.
Yes, she was
Really?
there. Yes. I just remember literally picking up something from the floor, and then I remember just being in the ER.
So you blacked out.
I don't remember anything.
Do you remember it?
Yeah, I was in the bathroom when the bite actually happened. So I go out there, my friend's face is missing. So I started flipping out, like call 911. Ambulance came, they gave me the part of her face, put it on ice in the ambulance.
And was
Oh,
she
so you did.
passed
You broke
out?
a piece of lip.
Yeah.
She
they
didn't
had the
pass
lip.
out, but she was in shock.
It's not uncommon for a patient to black out during a traumatic incident. It's kind of the brain's way of protecting itself.
So then at that point, you went to the emergency room, and did they take the piece of lip?
Yeah, I gave it to a nurse.
And
right
what
away.
happened? Did they try to put that back?
They
or-
had it on ice, and the surgeon tried to replace it, but there was so much tissue damage and nerve damage that he couldn't.
Oh, so he
couldn't
did
connect
try
it.
putting the
Yeah,
piece
said
they
it
were,
was dead.
It was dead tissue.
Okay. So you know he put a flap here.
Yeah.
So what they did was they took a piece of your lower lip and kind of rolled it up to fill that defect. Before doing an aggressive procedure like that, we would have maybe just put the tissue together and see how it heals, because it does shorten, obviously, the sides of your mouth.
Yeah.
You know, that's really a shame. There's a good chance that Karissa's mouth could have looked a lot better if the doctors used original tissue.
She goes to doctors all the time and they can't do anything.
Is that what you've been told?
Use are like literally the last hope for her.
It's really hard. It's like, I'm so young, and I don't want to look like this the rest of my life. I don't. I can't really even begin to express how I feel because it's just been a very long journey for me.
I think the next thing that we need to do is go straight to the exam room.
Okay.
At this point, I really don't know if I'm going to be able to help Karissa. I just hope that her doctor has not done irreversible damage.
Show me your teeth.
Okay, I'm going to do something. So this is sharp.
Okay.
That feel sharp?
Yes.
Okay, and this is dull. Close your eyes. Tell me if this is sharp or dull.
Sharp. Sharp. Dull. Dull.
That's good.
That's a good thing?
So that means that your
guess I'm all right?
sensation of the nerve
Okay.
is good. Obviously, that tissue is gone. And the best way to do things is to take tissue from another area and move it over. And there's different ways to do that. The simpler thing to do first is we make a cut along where that tissue is, and we lift it up and go into your mouth. And we try to see if we can pull it out a good amount. The first option, which is a little bit easier, is a commissuroplasty, where you're actually removing scar tissue and using the tissue inside the mouth to help advance the end of the lip a little bit more. If this doesn't work, a second possibility would be to do something called the superior-based nasal labial flap. In other words, we take tissue from here, lift it up, and insert it into that area. That's something that is a little bit more aggressive.
Yeah, it's a lot more aggressive.
But that is a possibility. You know, if we're gonna do this, I have to think about it. So I'm not gonna give you a definitive answer right now, whether we do the simpler one versus just go for the big procedure.
This is the reason you come to people like us.
Yes, this is why I'm here.
We're gonna figure it out exhaustively before we subject you to a procedure. That's a definitive procedure.
So, what do you think? Do you want to go for this?
Yes, I do. I put my trust in both of you. Knowing that this man can give my life back is the best thing I could ever think of.
I'm on board if you're on board.
I'm on board. Dr. Nassif is gonna make me myself again. This Jersey girl is happy.
Pleasure meeting you.
Pleasure meeting you. Pleasure meeting. Seeing you soon. Thank you. Hi.
Morning.
Morning. I'm here with my surgery for Dr. Nassif.
Perfect. I'll let them know you're here. Just
Okay.
have a seat
Thank
right there
you.
in those chairs.
Thank you. Today, my mom has come with me for my surgery because who doesn't want their mom after surgery? Let's be serious.
This is it.
I want to throw up.
Everything will be fine. Just relax.
I can't tell someone's having surgery to relax.
Just think of it as you're going to be able to eat again.
Yeah,
You're going to be able to open your mouth again.
hopefully. And I just don't want to get my hopes up because every time I've went into surgery so far, I always had a picture of a different outcome. And every time I came off of anesthesia, it was basically no difference. And I'm just praying to God it's not like this time around.
So let's talk about this. When I saw you last time, I was talking about different things. I'm thinking before I put a gigantic scar on your face, I'd rather see if I can use the tissue inside your mouth.
Okay.
If I get in there and I feel like I can't do it, then we'll just go for it.
Okay. I'm just really clammy.
It's okay. You know what? It is okay to be nervous. My plan for Karissa's surgery is first to remove a triangle-shaped flap. Then I'll make an incision separating the upper and lower lip, which will allow me to extend the mucosa, the muscle, and the skin. Once I join them together, it will hopefully leave Karissa with a wider and more even mouth.
Hello.
Hello.
Nice to see you
Nice to see you
again.
again. Pleasure to see you. When I woke up and I realized that I could open my mouth fully, I was so shocked. It's such a big difference already, and it's only going to get better from here.
Remember the scar is over here?
Yeah?
And the end of it was right about there.
Yeah.
How do you feel?
I feel good. I just a little uncomfortable in this area.
So it's called a percutaneous sling, where we put a stitch in the corner of the mouth and then took that suture and then we stitched it deep inside the tissue here in your scalp, so it kind of yanked it out and up. In about 30 days should dissolve.
Would my face drop, you think, because of that?
Well, things hopefully are going to kind of stay at that level.
Gotcha.
Right now you got to be careful with everything. We just repaired it. Don't want a lot of movement with your mouth.
It's only day one, and I feel like I'm on top of the world, and it's eventually going to be the perfect vision of what I want to look like for the rest of my life. I want to hug you. That's how much I want to hug
You want to hug me?
Yes, can I hug you?
Just don't hurt your mouth.
I will.
Just be careful.
Thank you so much. The last year and a half has literally been like a roller coaster. We go from like up to down, just up, down. And now that I'm finally at the top, I don't want to drop anywhere. I just want to keep going up.
I hope she looks good. I'm excited to see her. Maybe she'll go to Hoboken with me now.
Yeah, that's true. She never wanted to leave.
Get her out of the house a little bit.
It's been about a year and a half since I've actually got dressed up and gone out with the girls for a girls' night. Whenever I went out, it was all negative. It was just like, oh my God, what's wrong with her face? Like, what happened to her? But now I'm gonna look good and I'm gonna do this. Hey, ladies.
Hi, look at me.
How are you? Thank you. Oh, thank you. How are you guys? I'm all right.
You look so good.
I feel good, I look good. I feel really good, actually.
You look really good.
I mean, everyone knows, like, look, what? After a few unsuccessful reconstruction attempts, I had lost all hope that I would ever be able to eat, feel, or look normal ever again. But now, thanks to Dr. Nassif, I can open my mouth more, and when I look in the mirror, I see my old self. I'm very excited. I look better, I feel better.
You can tell.
And like, I have more of a mouth, so I'm like, if you're staring at me, it's because I look good. It's not because damn, you know, what happened to you? When I was younger, I was always just a life of the party, and then when this happened, I shied away from everything. I came so far from what I was that I never thought I would be anywhere close to back to my old self. But now that I wake up and I look in the mirror, I'm like, wow, I actually look better. And like, that's an amazing feeling. And I can't thank Dr. Nassif and Dr. Dubrow enough because I never thought I'd be where I am now. I would like to make a toast, ladies, to myself, of course, and for the next chapter of my life.
Yes. Cheers. You want a bite of my burger now?
Girl, I just had lip surgery. I got makeup on. I look good. But no, I will take a Friday.